Mates of YouTube, what is up? Aussie Marcel here. In today's video we're going to be looking at Dunhill Desire Black. And I'll be sharing my first impressions and thoughts on it. So if that sounds good to you, let's get into the video.
Die Verbrennung der
As always, before I talk about the fragrance, I will be mentioning my fragrance of the day, and that is Abercrombie & Fitch Authentic Night. This is $49 Australian, and it's come down $10 in price, which makes this incredible value for 100 ml of fragrance. Here is the bottle. It's very classy. It's a little unique. It's a little left of field. It smells like a combination between Abercrombie & Fitch Fierce, which is what the Abercrombie & Fitch stores smell like, and Baccarat Rouge 540. You probably know it more commonly on the street as Ariana Grande's Cloud. Before you immediately judge it on that comparison, I recommend going and trying this out in the stores. Go to Chemist Warehouse, give it a crack, because it's actually incredibly attractive and masculine. If you're looking for a fragrance that you can just chuck on without any thought or consideration, and you know you're going to get some compliments for it, this is a great one to consider. It's affordable, it smells great, and it's great for compliments as well. So definitely consider checking this one out. Previously on the channel, I've covered Dunhill Desire Silver, and here is that one there. This one, aquatic and a little smoky as well. It's got a couple of citrus notes, sea notes. It's got a tiny bit of saltiness to it. Incredibly masculine. It's sort of more reminiscent of how fragrances, men's fragrances I should say, used to smell in like the 80s and early 90s. It's masculine, and it's got a sort of like take no prisoners approach to that sort of masculinity. It isn't sort of like a sweetness overload or a sweet bomb like a lot of men's scents are nowadays. If you're after something that's sort of more classically masculine and in line with fragrances like Dracar Noir or Davidoff Cool Water, this is one to consider. And then we've got Dunhill Desire. Sometimes it's referred to as Dunhill Desire Red. This is a little less masculine. It's still a masculine scent, but I used to wear this in high school. It's got a really potent vanilla note in it. So if you want something that's leaning masculine, but perhaps a little more contemporary in its presentation, I would suggest checking this one out. It's got a very prominent vanilla note, and I think that if you're after something that is definitely going to be more appreciated by women and stuff like that nowadays, this is the one to check out. Although if you're an ultra masculine bloke, silver is the way to go. But how does that all compare to Dunhill Desire Black? Well, let's give it a smell. The cellophane on this one's kind of old and frail, so I reckon it's been sitting around for a while. And here is the packaging without the cellophane. Minimal. It's got a classic sort of look, black with silver/chrome accenting. And here is the packaging with the fragrance inside of it. Let's put it side by side with Desire Silver. Now these cost about $40 Australian for 100 ml, or you can get the 50 ml bottle for $29. So I recommend, in terms of pure value, picking up the 100 ml. It's just more cost effective. I've got a tester strip here, and I will be testing it out on my skin as well. Peppery in the opening. I get a hint of amber as well, but it's not like a modern ambroxan note. It's like a more classic sort of warm amber. Woody, touch of musk here as well, some citruses. It's a little aromatic. But I get that sort of like spicy, fresh spicy, sort of natural spice quality from like a pepper note here. I gotta say it's actually quite attractive. I'm just going to compare it side by side with Dunhill Desire Silver. We've got silver here, black here. Silver is fresher and it does have that subtle smokiness to it. Dunhill Desire Black, it's probably a touch more masculine, so if you're after an even more masculine interpretation, probably check out Black. This is going to be incredible for the colder weather, whereas Silver is more of your versatile all-rounder type scent. Pull it out in summer, pull it out in winter, and it's not going to go astray. Whereas Desire Black may be a touch too strong, a touch too warm for the heat, especially here in summer in Australia. But they both smell incredible. Dunhill Desire Silver has more in line with sort of your fresh soapy fragrances, although it isn't overly soapy like a Prada L'Homme or a Ferrari Red, for example. Dunhill Desire Black, very masculine. Some might label both of these as a little generic, but I think they're both quite attractive in their own right. I still think, personally, I would go with Dunhill Desire Silver. There's just something about it. There's something about the cleanliness of that scent that I really adore. But Dunhill Desire Black, it's very masculine. It's almost got a bit of ruggedness to it. So if you're after something that's sort of rugged, a little lumberjacky, definitely consider checking this one out. In all honesty, I would recommend both Dunhill Desire Silver and Dunhill Desire Black. But if you're younger, if you're watching this video and you're looking for an affordable masculine fragrance, but you're on the younger side, let's say you're under 30, probably go with Dunhill Desire Red. But if you can't find Dunhill Desire Red, then stick with Dunhill Desire Silver. Dunhill Desire Silver is going to be wearable in pretty much any sort of type of weather, even in the high heat of summer. We're talking 35 degrees plus. This is going to smell fantastic, especially if you only rock 2 sprays of it. Dunhill Desire Black, on the other hand, it's got a sort of almost an overbearing warmth to it. So I would pull this out 30 degrees under. Dunhill Desire Black, to my nose, smells a little less versatile, but a touch more masculine, a touch more rugged, and there's like almost a hint of that 80s sort of floral vibe to it as well. So if you're after a masculine scent, and an affordable masculine scent at that, check out Dunhill Desire Silver or Dunhill Desire Black. If you're watching this video and you want a Dunhill scent, but you're a little younger, then Dunhill Desire or Dunhill Desire Red. So if you've ever worn any of these fragrances before, let me know in the comments below. I can't wait to hear what you guys have to say. And until the next video, my name is Aussie Marcel, and I'll catch you around.